Hello and welcome to your yoga class today at Formby Pool on a lovely sunny morning. So some of you might have practiced with me last time, and some of you might have found the YouTube video, and some of you might be completely new to yoga, and it doesn't really matter whether you've practiced yoga for years or it's your first time today. I'm going to give you lots of options, and I've designed this sequence today really for everybody, in terms of those bodies that might be pumping iron and running and cycling, playing golf or tennis. Maybe you've been out doing that this week. And for those maybe who are sat down for long periods of time, still having to work from home and maybe a little stiff in the hips and the low back. And it's just to get every little joint, every little part of the body moving in the way that it's able to move. And if you feel any pain, any discomfort at any time, that's not okay. Please stop. So we're going to begin today by lying down. So if you haven't got a yoga mat, just make sure that you've got a nice clean carpet or you're on a blanket. You want to make sure you're nice and clean. You're not taking fluff off or anything else. And if you've got a niggly low back, bending the knees can be really helpful and just take a little pressure off the low back. If you're happy to stretch out the legs, take the feet a little wider than the hips, the hands a little away from the body, and tuck the chin in. This is Shavasana, the position that we will start the class and end the class in today. So just get comfortable. And maybe you're still holding a bit of tension in the body. So use your next exhale and see if you can let the body soften into the ground. Relax. Let's do a couple more of those. So breathing in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your nose or your mouth, just let the body sink a little more into the support beneath you. One more like that. Big breath in. And let go as you breathe out. And if you want to keep the knees bent, then that's fine. If you want to stretch, bring the heels together, the toes together. Let the arms just reach over the head and reach the fingers away from the toes, seeing if you can make yourself as tall as you possibly can. And at 5'0", this is my chance just to feel a little length in my body. And then ever so slowly, let's all bring our knees into our chest. Slowly sway side to side and make some little circles. And I'm going to take that left foot down to the ground. Keep that left knee bent and squeeze that right knee in towards you. So hold on just below the shin, tuck the chin in and take some nice easy breaths here. If you want to slide that left heel away, if that feels okay on your low back, that's absolutely fine. And then maybe you'd like to keep that knee tucked in and scrunch the toes nice and tight and then spread the toes out wide. So focus on your right foot first. So just let that left foot relax. If it wants to curl, just let it. But focus on the right foot. And then ever so slowly, we're just going to swap sides. So take that right foot to the ground. Inhale that left knee towards you. Keep that right knee bent or slide the right heel away. And then start to scrunch and stretch those left toes. And then we're going to bring both knees in towards us. Have a little roll side to side. And then you can either take both feet onto the ground again, knees bent, or stretch out. And as you inhale, stretch the arms over the head. As you exhale, bring the right knee towards you. As you inhale, reach the fingers away from the toes if you're stretched out. Exhale the left knee towards you. Inhale the arms over the head. Exhale, right knee in towards you. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, the left knee in. And we're going to do one more each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, give yourself a nice big stretch out. Exhale, bring both knees in towards you and roll around. So we're going to take the feet to the ground again. We're just going to add on to that. As we inhale, we're going to squeeze the knee towards us. As we exhale, we're going to lengthen out the right leg. So you want to really target this area behind the knee and behind the thigh, the hamstrings. So your knee might be at this angle, it might be at this angle. You might be able to straighten the leg, but don't strain. You might want to keep this left knee bent, or you might want to stretch out. And just breathe. And then we'll start to flex and point the foot. So as you inhale, point the toes away. As you exhale, flex the foot, bring the toes towards you. And we'll just do a couple more of those. And then make some circles with the toes, warming up the ankles and moving both directions. And I'm going to squeeze the right knee in nice and tight. Take the sole of the right foot down. Inhale the left knee towards you. Exhale, bring that left leg up. So again, this leg might be bent like this, might have a little bend, it might be straight. You might want to keep this right knee bent or slide the right heel away. Just focus on the stretch here. So stretch without strain, feel the space, but it shouldn't be painful. And then start to add in those points of the toes and the flex of the foot. And you start to bring the lower leg into the equation now. You feel that stretch in the calves. And then inhale, bring the right knee towards you. Sorry, left knee and then right knee. And have a little roll side to side. And then we're going to keep the knees bent, hands by the sides. As you inhale, stretch the legs up. As you exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch. You might start to hear a little crunching of the knees. Just stretching, don't worry if it's not painful. Now you can stay with this one, or if you want a little more of a challenge, inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, lower, so the heels hover just over the ground. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, lift and lower. So we'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees towards you, little rock side to side, and then we'll roll all the way over until you're lying face down. So we're going to stretch in the opposite way. So instead of the arm and the back, we will stretch the arms and stretch the feet. This time we want the feet about hip width apart. Crown of the head down onto the mat, or you could take one side of the cheek down. So I'm going to lift my head up a little bit so that you can hear me. But if you're doing this, relax the forehead down because you don't want to strain the neck. And then you're going to inhale, bring the right heel towards the right buttock. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left heel. Exhale, lower. Do two more each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower left. Inhale, right. Lower. One more. And then you can stay with this one, or as you inhale, reach the right leg. See if you can touch the toes. If not, just really see if you can find a stretch in the quads this time. If you can, hold on to the foot. Take that crown of the head down. Reach those left fingertips forward a little. Press the heel into the buttock. And find that space in the front of the knee and the front of the thigh. Exhale, release. So we'll do the other side. You can stay with these raises up and down, or as you inhale, lift, reach behind. If you can't touch, just stay there, crawl the right fingers forward. If you can, take hold. See if you can bring that left heel to the buttock. Feel that nice stretch. Exhale, release. Bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Let the hips come back to the heels. Come into a child's pose. So your child's pose might be up here. You might be able to sit back on the heels and take the forehead down. So it doesn't doesn't matter if you want to tuck the toes, lift the heels up, lift the hips up. You're going to add a toe stretch. So you're going to stretch the bottoms of the feet as well, which can be quite nice if you've been stuck in trainers, if you've been doing long runs. The feet need a little stretch too. So really breathe now into the upper back, into the sides of the ribs. Give yourself that nice long stretch. Inhale, come up to tabletop pose. Wrists under shoulders, knees underneath the hips, fingers spread wide. And a nice movement in the elbows, so nice softness in the elbows and the shoulders. Just make some circles, nice and slowly. And then make some circles in the opposite direction. And then I'm just going to crawl up because I'm at the end of my mat. I'm going to come off in a minute, but keep making those movements. If you find a sway side to side feels nicer, then a little sway of the hips, adding the shoulders as well, that can be nice. We're just moving into all those parts. And then come back to tabletop pose, stretch that right leg behind you, tuck the right toes. So we've got another stretch of the sole of the foot, and we're going to soften the knee a little, just rock back and forth. You can stay with this one, or you can take the right arm alongside the ear. You can stay with this, or on an inhale, bring that leg level with the hips, gaze down to the floor, just beside the thumb. And then as you exhale back to tabletop pose, we'll do some cat-cows now. So as we inhale, lower the belly, send the sitting bones behind you, lift the heart, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round the upper back, press into the palms and the shins into the floor. Inhale, soften the elbows, shine the heart forward, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to a nice neutral spine. And then slide the right foot behind you. Tuck the right toes. Little rock back and forth. Stay with this one. Or stretch the left arm up alongside the ear. Gaze down. Stay with this. Or lift that right leg up. Press the floor away with that right hand. See if you can imagine that you're pulling the navel back to the spine. Keep everything nice and strong in the core. Exhale, release. Take the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat, and sit back into a wide knee child's pose. So walk the fingertips forward and come up onto the fingertips. So you'll feel the stretch along the shoulders, along the armpits, along the chest. Inhale, back to all fours. And now we're going to move up to our downward dog. So we're going to take this nice and slowly. Spread the fingers, wrists under shoulders, and then walk the palms about half a palm's length forward to give you a bit more space. Tuck the toes. Press into the hands. Let the knees hover over the ground. Keep the knees bent. Let the tailbone lift up and behind you. Push the floor away with the hands. Push the mat back with the feet. And take that nice long length in the spine. Gaze to the knees. Keep the knees bent. Let the belly rest on the thighs. This is a much better stretch than straightening the legs and overstretching. And then start to walk the dog. So we bend one knee and lengthen out the other leg. And keep this going nice and easy. And ever so gently, come back to your downward dog. Nice soft bend in the knees. As you inhale, come up to the tiptoes. As you exhale, just let the heels roll down as far as they comfortably can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more, big inhale. Easy exhale. Tuck the chin into the chest, look down towards the toes. And then let the crown of the head move forward and the heels back until you arrive in a plank pose. Soften the knees down, soften the belly down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows hug into the low waist. Relax the legs as much as you can. And then as you inhale, root down through the pelvis, lift the heart, gaze forward. Exhale, lower. Two more of those. Inhale, lift. So don't use the arms to push into this. You should be able to take the arms away and still come to that same height. So avoid pushing and collapsing. We want to really use the extension in the back. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, relax. This time as we inhale, we're going to come to table pose. And we're going to take the child's pose. So you can take the child's pose with the knees together or the knees apart, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Take 5 deep breaths there. I'm getting a little hot now, so I don't know about you. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. It's quite nice to have options. You don't want to be cold, you don't want to be too warm. As you inhale up to all fours, tuck the toes, downward dog, so knees hover, tailbone lifts, push the floor forward with the hands, back with the feet. And then we're going to tiptoe the feet towards the hands, or we'll take the hands to the feet. And we're going to let the arms dangle. So knees bent, upper body heavy, crown of the head pointing down. You can hold the opposite elbow, you can take the hands around the backs of the calves. If you feel dizzy, bring the head level with the heart. Keep this bend in the knees so that you've got movement around, a sway side to side. And we're going to come into a twist in a moment. So if you don't want to go for a twist, then just stay with this sway. If you want to twist, we're going to take the right hand down to the floor, bend the knees as much as you need to. Lift the left arm up to the sky. You can stay here or reach your left arm behind to reach for that right hip or right thigh. And take some nice deep breaths here. Slowly on an inhale, bring the gaze down towards the ground, release the hand, and wait for your next inhale to bring the opposite arm up. So again, nice easy knees, the arm can stay up here. You could wrap the hand around, reach for the opposite hip, the opposite thigh. Exhale, release. We're going to come to stand now. Tuck the chin in, roll nice and easy like a wave. Bring the arms up alongside the ears. And let the palms rest by the sides. So come to the front of your mat. I'm going to just turn around so you can see where we're going, and then I'll turn side on again. It'll be easier for you. So you want feet hip width apart, hands by the side, feet nice and firmly grounded down. So root down through the base of the big toe, base of the little toe and the heel. Feel the weight nice and even, nice and steady. And then feel these muscles across the thighs lift up. Pull the navel back to the spine. Feel the shoulders open. So turning the palms forward can help to do this. Bring the chin parallel to the floor. Press the floor away with the feet, and at the same time rise up through the crown of your head. Mountain pose. So turn back to face the front, and then we'll flow together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You can gaze forward, or you could look up at the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Bend the knees so much that the palms touch the ground. Inhale, slide the hands up to the calves or the thighs. You want that nice flat back, chin and chest forward. Broaden those collarbones, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back to our downward dog. So a different way, coming into downward dog this time. Tuck the chin into the chest, roll like a wave to a plank. We're going to take a side plank, so onto the right hand, fall into side plank, or take that knee down if you'd like to have a little support. Press the floor away with the right hand, lift the left arm up. Knew I should have tied my hair back. Exhale, back to plank pose, over to the other side. So again, you can put the left knee down, or straight into your side plank. Pressing the floor away with the left hand, lifting through the right hand and the right hip. Exhale, back to our plank pose. Soften the knees down. Soften gently and with control to the ground. Interlace the hands behind the back. As you inhale, send the knuckles to the heels, lift the heart, gaze forward. Exhale, lower. Repeat that. Or as you inhale, lift the legs, lift the heart. Exhale, relax. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Palms find the floor. Inhale, table pose. Exhale, child's pose. So take the knees together or apart, lift the hips up or take the forehead down. Hands can be in front or you can take them down by the toes. This is your rest pose. So just take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Let the breath reset. Let everything be smooth and calm and steady. As you inhale, up to all fours, tuck the toes, downward dog. I'm going to take a big inhale this time and float the right leg up. So we're in a three-legged dog position. So you don't want to go too high that you open up too much. So see if you can keep the hips level. And then look towards the right hand. See if you can step the right foot to the right hand. If it's only here, just use your hand and bring it forward. Ease the left knee down. So we're going to begin with the right knee stacked over the ankle. And then we're just going to have a little roll side to side. So remember that exhale where we softened at the beginning. Just see if with each exhale you can relax and let go. So do you need to bring the knee forward? Do you happy with the knee at the back where it is? Make sure you're not feeling any pain in this left hip flex, which should feel really nice. Now you can stay having a little roll around here, or press the right foot into the hand, lift the heart, bring the arms alongside the ears, and then with your back foot, point the toes away from you. So here we want to root down through the foot, but feel a lift through the ribs. Hug the armpits towards each other. Exhale. Fold forward. We're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to step back to our downward dog. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Inhale, float the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that left foot to the left hand. Ease the right knee gently down. So we want to walk the hands back. Check that as a starting point. Our knee is over the ankle, and then see if we need to adjust this back knee a little for comfort. And we're just going to roll around. Exhale, just soften a little more. And you can stay here or press into the left foot, lift the heart, lift the arms. Again, root down through that left foot, straighten out the back foot so the toes behind you are reaching behind. And then press, lift the ribs, hug the armpits in. Exhale, release. We'll tuck the back toes, step back to our downward dog. And then this time, we're going to walk both feet forward. We're going to soften the knees. We'll roll around side to side. Big inhale reaches the arms all the way up. Exhale, the arms float down by the sides. So we're going to have a little balance now. So I'll turn again so you face you. We're going to do chair pose. And because we did quite a lot of work trying to stretch out these quads at the beginning, we're going to add a dancer's pose. A nice quad stretch, but don't worry, there'll be lots of options. So let's practice the balance first with a tree pose. Palms at the heart centre, feet hip width apart. Take your left knee out to the side and let those left toes just give you a little balance point, a little anchor with the heel just above the ankle. Choose a gaze point. So that's something that's not moving in front of you at eye level. So that helps to steady. Root down through your right foot. So remember, base of the big toe, base of the little toe and the heel. Root down through the foot, rise up through the crown. Pull the navel back to the spine. So you've got a good firm foundation. You could stay here. Or you could take that left foot below the knee. You could take that left foot above the knee. Your choice, but avoid pressing on the knee joint. Now when you first come into the balance, there might be some big wobbles, some little wobbles. Don't worry. Look at the trees. They're not perfectly still. You could keep the hands here, or you could reach the arms over the head. Oops, feeling the wobble here. Not to worry. It's a yoga practice, not a yoga perfect. Exhale the arms out to the side. Make a circle with the index finger and thumb. Lift the heart. Enjoy those unexpected moments of movement and go with the flow. You need to go with the flow more than ever at this moment. Don't worry. Exhale the hands to the heart centre. Big toes together, hands by the sides. Close your eyes if you feel safe. Just feel the energy moving around the body. Maybe you'll feel the left side and the right side feel a little different. Inhale the arms over the head, palms meet. Exhale, open your eyes, bring the palms to your heart centre. We'll go to the other side, my wobbly side. So don't look at me. Take your right knee out to the side. Choose your gaze point. Root down through the left foot, reach up through the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. You don't want them up here. Keep them nice and relaxed. Maybe you'll keep the foot on the floor or take it to the calf or the thigh. Mine staying down by the calf on the side. And I can feel that left leg wobbling, which means it's really working hard. I'm quite grateful. I know that something's happening, something positive. All those parts of the body working for you. Again, you can take the arms over the head. You could take the arms out to the side. Have a little sway in the breeze. If you want to go with that wobble, that can be nice. Just try and keep a micro bend in your standing knee so you don't lock out. And when you're ready, big toes together. And we'll just take the hands by the side. Leave the eyes open this time. And just focus on your breath. Notice the rhythm and pace of the breath. And then we'll get ready for our dancer's pose. So I'll just turn round, side on. So as you inhale, take the left arm up alongside the ear, palm facing in. I take the right foot just a little behind you, come onto the ball of the foot. And this might be your dancer's pose, rooting down through the left foot, reaching up through the left arm. You might want to let the weight settle in that left foot, reach behind for that right foot. Bring the knees together. And you might stay here, or you might soften your left knee. Okay, don't worry about the wobbles, that's part of the practice. Let the heart lead the way. Press the foot into the hand. Exhale. Big toes together, hands by the side. Mountain pose. Inhale, right arm up alongside the ear. Again, you could stay here, reaching the right fingertips up, rooting down through the feet. It's a lovely stretch. Exhale. Bring those feet towards you. So just like we did at the beginning when we brought the heel towards the buttock, it's the same move, only we're standing up. We're just adding the balance this time. And then you can stay here or soften the right knee a little. Press the back foot into the hand. Let the heart reach forward. Lift the heart, lift the leg. And just breathe. Exhale. Bring the feet together, hands by the sides. Well done. Notice your breath. Notice this inhale, this exhale. And then just take the feet hip width apart, soften the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Tuck the chin into the chest, we come to a plank pose. And then we're going to soften knees, belly, chest and chin lower. So first round, hands under the shoulders, elbow tucked in, relax the legs. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower, stay with this. Or take the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the heart. Stay with this, or bend the knees, reach behind for the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs, bow pose. Exhale, release. Palms to the floor. Inhale, table. Exhale your well-earned rest in child's pose. Reaching the fingertips forward or taking the hands beside the feet. And breathe. Enjoy this moment. Inhale up to all fours. Tabletop pose. Take the left foot behind you, just like we did at the beginning. Take the right arm forward, stay here. Lift the back leg, stay here. Or reach behind for your left foot. Press the foot into the hand, lift the heart, just like we did in our dancer's pose. Exhale, release. Other side, right toes reach back, left arm alongside the ear. You can stay with this. Or inhale that left leg up, stay with this. Or reach that left hand behind, reach for the right foot, press the foot into the hand, lift the heart. Exhale, release. We're going to take a puppy pose now. So hips stay stacked above the knees. And we're going to walk forward. So we could come onto the forearms, take the forehead down. We could, excuse me, walk the hands forward, forehead down. Sorry about it. Or we could lower the chest down to the ground, come onto the side of the face. Let the armpits melt down. And breathe. And relax. Feel that stretch in the upper back. Exhale, come out and just sit back on the heels. Rest the hands on the thighs. Should have a glass of water here really, shouldn't I? Too much talking. Few options now for you. Inhale, take the hips above the knees and tuck the toes. Hands onto the waist. Now we could stay here, lift the heart. So we're just giving ourselves a baby back bend, or we could take the hands onto the low back, fingers pointing down, bringing the elbows in towards each other. This is a nice prep for camel pose. We could stay here. We've still got that toe stretch going on as well, good for runners. We could stay here. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips forward. Stay with this one. Or if you can reach the heels, tuck the chin in, look down. This is also a variation of camel pose. Or if you want to go deeper, slide the hands down, lift the chin up, relax the head. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips forward. Camel pose. To come out, big inhale, lifts. And as we exhale, we take a counter pose of child's pose and rest. So back bends are quite energizing. So we want to just notice where the energy is in your body. So breathe nice and deep. Just notice how the body feels. And crawl the hands forward. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Walk the feet to the hands, but take the feet as wide as the mat. Soften the knees, take that ragdoll forward fold, head down or head level with the heart. And we're going to come to sit now. So ever so slowly, take the hands down, take the hands behind the back, and take the soles of the feet together. Slide the heels away, creating a diamond shape with the legs. I'm going to come into a butterfly. So hands rest on the shins, lift the heart. So take 3 deep breaths here. Feel the sitting bones root down. Feel the weight of the body supported by the ground. Feel the breath moving through your body. Stay here. Or on your next inhale, lift the heart, gaze forward. Exhale, pull the torso forward, slide the hands down onto the toes, and let the head soften to the heels. And breathe. Inhale, slowly rise. Keep the feet there and just come to lie on your back. Maybe now you can bring the heels a little closer. We're coming into a sleeping butterfly, palms beside you, facing up, or palms resting on the belly. Tuck the chin in a little so there's no strain on the neck. Shift the shoulders around if they feel comfortable. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then where we began, we could either take the feet as wide as the mat, knees rolling together, or we could take that relaxation pose of Shavasana with the feet as wide as the mat, hands a little away from the body, palms facing up. Closing your eyes. And breathe. So the physical work is done. And in this pose is where the magic happens. All that energy and space you've opened up. It needs time to settle and be still. So on your next exhale, surrender the body into the ground. Even more on your next exhale. And even more. Relax the toes, the heels, the arches of the feet. Soften the ankles and calves. Let go of any tension in the knees and the thighs. Let the buttocks soften into the ground. Release any tension in the hips and the pelvis, in the lower back and the belly, the upper back and the chest. Relax the fingers and thumbs, palms of the hands, the backs of the hands. Relax the elbows and wrists, forearms and upper arms, shoulders. Feel the weight of the head supported by the ground. Relax the muscles around the eyes. Relax the cheeks and the jaw, the throat, centre of the tongue. Listen to the sound of your breath. Visualize the breath like a gentle shore, rolling in, rolling out. Become aware of the sound of your breath. Begin to deepen the breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Just as we did at the beginning, give yourself a nice stretch. Stretch the fingers away from the toes. Bring the knees in towards you. And rock side to side. And then slowly roll over to one side, making a little pillow with the hands, just resting there with your eyes closed. And then very gently bringing yourself back to a comfortable seated position. So cross legs can be nice, legs straight out. Even better if that's comfortable for you. Your choice. Rest the hands on the knees or the thighs. Close your eyes. Lift the heart. Soften the shoulders. Take a big inhale. Float the arms over the head. Bring the palms together. Exhale the hands into your heart centre. Nice inhale through the nose. Gentle sigh through the mouth. And again. One last time. When you're ready, blink and open your eyes. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.